I've played this one a couple times in the past, and I've shown the campaign, and this game is very like a narrative sci-fi story-driven thing. And I was looking around on YouTube and trying to see what other folks had done, trying to get an idea of the other parts of the game, and no one has done any videos on like there's other scenarios in the game, other ways of playing the game. And since I've done the main game, I think today we'll try the other stuff. It's more sandboxy anyway, and we'll see what that part of the game's all about. Anyway, this is Pegasus Expedition. It's by Kala Gameworks and published by Fulcrum Publishing, who are sponsoring this, by the way. But we'll try some of the other scenarios, which is a little less wordy, a little less story, a little less on rails, which is how I like my sci-fi games anyway, and or space games. And so it's a little more sandboxy, open world, open space. And I was trying to find a video of someone that was playing it so I can get an idea what I'm getting into. There wasn't any, so we're jumping into the deep end today. I will give there is a story here, and it's basically what's going on is some aliens came into the solar system, into the I guess into the Milky Way, and they're sort of tearing everything apart. They're ruining everything. And so what we have done, the humans of Earth, if we've found a wormhole that takes us to the Pegasus Galaxy. I'm sure there is no Stargate involved in this. We found our way to the Pegasus Galaxy. We're running away from the bad things coming to get us, and so in a fight for our lives, we are trying to find colonies in the Pegasus Galaxy. However, the Pegasus Galaxy is already inhabited. And so our job is to find a way into the Pegasus Galaxy, a foothold, I suppose, in the Pegasus Galaxy. Do we want to be nice? Do we want to not be nice? And that's a big question in the game. There's a sort of this morality meter, sort of like, what's the Star Wars one? Light and Dark. What was the big Star Wars game? You know, you could swing left or right, or dark side or light side. We know what I mean. Based on your actions in the game, and depending on how you play the game, people may hate you, people may like you, that kind of a thing. So I have played it. I've got a few hours in the game. I've got 2 or 3 videos of the game on my channel. Last time we played it, I think I played for like 3 hours or so. And that was all through the main campaign, the expedition. It also kind of tutorially. The tutorial is kind of terrible. It doesn't really help much, but I think I remember what's going on, and we'll go into the scenarios here, which is the new stuff, to kind of jump into more sandboxy style. And Andy, thank you for subscribing. So, do you get all that? That's sort of the story, and it's kind of the same story for everything. We're jumping into the Pegasus Galaxy. There's things already there, and can we survive? This campaign of the Purge, once you get a certain way into the normal campaign, the story campaign, then you can unlock that. And I think you play as like a fungus or something, I don't know. Anyway, into the scenarios. We're going to try this out. So there are 4 factions. There is, essentially, there's the EU. There's America. There is Middle East conglomeration. And then there is a bunch of rebels. These are the 4 factions in the game. We all kind of left Earth at the same time, and we all play a little differently. So like the Zeus Link, these are, I think, the tech folk. Yeah, science output. The first expeditionary fleet. This is the U.S. We like to shoot things. The Middle East folks like to build things. I think these are the building settlements are cheaper. Yeah, they make big buildings. And then the Pegasus Republic are more the spy folk. I was gonna play with the Pegasus Republic, but I played a little bit of a game with it. But the spies are a little tricky. And so I want to baby step my way into spy things. So we're gonna go America, and we'll jumping into space, a blasting. Now we don't have to be we don't have to be the good. We don't have to be the bad guys. We don't have to be the good guys. We can be whatever we want to be, and I'll show you how this works. So this came out full release today, June 20th. It's been in early access for a year or so before that. And now we're at full release. And part of the full release thing is we get these things, and we get the other additional scenario that comes in later on if you complete the main game. That's all been added in here with this release. Some Terra Invicta vibes here. Yeah. Terra Invicta before or after the aliens, I guess, have shown up or something. I don't know. One of them seems like it makes... I think it's this one that wants to get enough tech to go back to Milky Way. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to be the first expeditionary fleet. We've been sent to the biggest Pegasus Galaxy by the United States. We're well-trained, armed, and funded, supported by a renowned space engineering corps originally responsible for fortifying the Sol system. Or Space Marines. Let's do it. Now, in addition to this, we get to choose like our starting scenario along with the faction. We can choose, do we want to start at the very beginning? We get one system, and we kind of grow from there. Do we want to have... We'll look at them here. Where do we want to enter? So we can enter Scattered Empires, which is, I think of this as, how far into the game are you? The center of it all, you begin like, you've got multiple systems in the center of the galaxy, and you can expand out, where I think the goals of each of these is different as well. Scattered Empires is you have to build these, mega structures or whatever. The center of it all, you have to conquer the galaxy. The height of the Empire, I don't actually know what that one does. Of all the challenges of Pegasus Galaxy, this one above, there is one above them all, the Tamanin Empire. Taking over the petty Chlor clan. The Empire is eyeing you with disgust. Won't be long before they decide to get rid of you. And we'll see if there's anything you can do about that. So we got to control X-Roar clan territories, destroying the Tamanin Empire Winston. So that one's more like, we gotta we're the rebels. Interesting. Taking back, against the big bad guy. And then we've got the Exodus. You know the dwarf galaxy above Exodus, above Pegasus. Will you land there? Oh, we got to go into another galaxy. Okay. Interesting. It's inhabited with life. Biomass. We have to do it in 80 turns to win this scenario. Escape the N214 galaxy and survive it for 80 turns. Interesting. Well, we're gonna do Scattered Empires. This is kind of like the basic one. It's different. It's a little more open. Our job is start with one system and grow from there. It's a sandbox. Our job is to build 6 Argus facilities in 6 different colonies to win this scenario. We'll see what that means when we get there. Let's proceed. And in the campaign mode, we got cutscenes and all kinds of story bits, but not this one so much. All right, so there seems to be some quite lucrative research opportunities on the planet we just occupied. Then it's not free, but we could rarely benefit from sending a team down there. Interestingly, I've opened this a few times just to kind of get myself my stream and bearings. And the first time, nothing happened. The second time, I got a pop-up about there being rebels in this system. The third time, now we got research things. So this is just one of the many little pop-ups that happens along the way. We can go and give them some materials. I'll go over all this stuff in a second. It's what we're looking at here. Send a team. Deal with it. Get out of my face. Okay. All right, so welcome to the Pegasus Galaxy. It's very red and purple and blue. We, at the moment, own one system, Vros. Vros is our system that we have come through from the Milky Way, and we are now here. And our job is to build 6 of those systems, so we actually don't have to kill everybody. A big part of the game is this galactic reputation, where we can be a diplomat, we can be a nemesis. And with this, like when we go into battles, do we just sort of shoot a few times, scare them off, and let them regroup, be the nice guys? Do we go in and launch nukes, cut them off, and kill everyone? That'll make us a little more of a nemesis. And according to my email from the PR folks, says be very careful about going nemesis in this game. So we'll see. Resources, we got minerals, rare earth, population, and energy, and happiness. Now, I mentioned the tutorial being kind of bad at the beginning of this. It may have changed since I played. I haven't messed with the main campaign since last time. It's not really a complicated game, but the tutorial makes it sound like it's a very complicated game. So I'll do my best to explain what's happening here, and try to do better than the tutorial. That's my goal. So, we own this system here, and there's really not a lot of dealing with each system we can do. It looks a little bit much, but it's not that much. So we own the raw system. This is randomized. We have a command beacon at the moment. We've got a few planets here. They're all hazardous. What garbage planets? We can go click on each planet. We can see what all is here. I got the worst start possible because normally you can build on these planets and build. You got 4 different things you can make. Settlements, like people settlements, industrial settlements, science settlements, or fleet building settlements. I got a dump that can't build anything. So we're gonna have to go into space and find more, I guess. So there we go, colonizable. We can go over there, I suppose, and find a new home. But the main game is played here in space. We've got our fleet here, which is commanded by, you go away, by Fleet L King. Mr. King here is leading this fleet, and there's a whole bunch of ships in this fleet, which we can see. We've got we got some cruisers, we've got some frigates, we got some carriers, we got some artillery, and it almost plays. It's not an auto battler, but it almost has a little bit of an auto battler feel when you get into combat. Very simple, but just feels not simple. Admirals they command ships, fleets. We got governors command planets. We got operators are spies, which are a little complicated. We have science over here, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can science if we want. And by the end of the game, like, you can do true AI, self-replicating nanobots, Medusa strain. If you want to just like make a bioweapon that just bounces from system to system and just wipe out all of life in the galaxy, you can do that. I assume by the time we get to that point, maybe it's not a big deal. I don't know. Anyway, let's take our fleet and let's bounce over here to Kohafa. And we'll see what's going on over here in Kohafa when we arrive. We can't see it just yet. We'll see it next turn. And we'll try to do some colonizing and build some things. We got some habitable places around here, buildable. You can see the differences. Colonizable means we can put people down, like build a proper place. But that's pretty much all we can do for first turn. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. We've got these edicts we can do. And there's only 4 of them. Well, there's more than that. But we can select sort of like a path to begin. If your first name is Fleet, your destiny is decided for you. yeah. So we can do like extended shifts. We can say more mineral output, more rare earth outputs, less happiness. That sounds like a good thing we do. We'll do it in a minute once we get a city, once we get a place to actually call home. And we're growing our yellow squares. And there's a lot of factions in the game, including we've got the ones that we saw at the beginning, like we've got we're finding them already. We've got the Europe and the Middle East and the rebels, but there's also a bunch of aliens as well, like these folks, the Zos Alliance, lizard folk. He wants a non-aggression pact. He's gonna give me 6,000 of these things to make a non-aggression pact. All right. See how nice I am? I always play these games so nice. Bad news, sir. The research team we sent has returned almost empty-handed. Looks like we just a waste of our time. Oh, Dr. Lorenz. Somebody fire that guy. Okay, so we've made it to Kohafa. Let's go visit Kohafa. Now we can click on this and see all the planets. So we've got Kohafa 1. A nice colonizable planet. It's got abundant minerals and rare earth, which gives us extra mineral extraction. It's barren. It's also a natural beauty. Landscape here is particularly beautiful, which will increase our long-term happiness from any level to 2. And the only things we can make here are civilian outposts, industrial outposts, shipyards, or research outposts. Really, there's a little more to it, but that's basically it. So what we're gonna do, and we got more planets here. We can look at a planet view if you want to look at it that way, and you can see all the planets here, and like we can do it that way as well. But all the planets here, and the ones that are buildable at the moment, we don't have tech for some of these, are showing as well. And each of them have, some of them are good at minerals, some of them are good at beauty, some of them are good at science, and so we will science and beauty and all that kind of stuff in a minute. This one's colonizable, so we're going to go ahead and put it in. I'm going to put it as a civilian outpost here just because, well, yeah. Civilian outposts. And we're going to put a governor in here. We don't have any governors, so we need to hire one. We can hire Brian Evans, Mary Graham, David Bailey, or Neville Hope. And you can see what they do. Some of them are... all allow full control. Some of them are relations with factions of the native cultures present in that system. I don't think there's anyone here, so not a big deal. He has no impact on the resource production. This guy will give us extra power. This one doesn't do anything. No one does anything except for Mary here, who gives us extra power and unit cost reduction. Sure. Yeah, Mary, you're hired. So she just sits there and makes things work better. This is a complicated one, so let's go bounce over to this one real quick. This one has abundant minerals, rare earth. What's mine? The desert world means it Energy production is reduced. It also has rare earth veins, which means there are rare earth stuff, which we can extract more. That sounds like we should put an industrial outpost there. It's going to give us 90 of those, and 11 of those, and 6 of those. 6 people per turn, and it's going to cost 10 power. I'll get you a dad joke in a second. And you can see what each of them do. Now, this one is a mineral place, so let's make it a mineral place. That's all, and we're done. Done. Did you know that in India, there's a city where everyone leaves their mother at a very early age? It's called Mumbai. That one made me groan. So we're gonna do that with all these places. We can do auto build and let the computer do what he wants to do. But for the first one, we'll dabble. This one is this one. I don't know why it's the Dodgers bear. That's the best one. Best emote. Kohafa 4 is very green. There are minerals, rare earth minerals, also lush, plentiful water and vegetation. The only thing really matters, like you can see what these are going to do for us. They're going to give us whatever points we want for it. Civilian will also give us power. We're going to want a little bit of everything, especially in this place because it's going to be our home. We want a shipyard so we can make ships and fleets and things. Research outpost, of course, to get science. We want a little bit of everything. This one does have abundant minerals, which gives us increases our mineral extraction and rare earth by 75. It's good. That's good. Is there anyone that's actually better than? I'm not sure. Filled with plentiful water and lush vegetation. What do I care? I'm not sure what that does for me. Let's see what else everyone's got. So you've got alien ruins. The remains of an unknown alien civilization here. That's exciting. Ship graveyard will give us some mineral extraction. Increases our mineral extraction. This is definitely going to be an industrial outpost. That one's the lush one. More volcanoes. And a ship graveyard. And a prairie. You set up your research out yet? Can't continue. No, I think did I set it up yet? Oh, I forgot to hit the button. I forgot to click where I wanted it to go. Wasn't expecting that. Who's singing at me? The ship graveyard. Okay, seems like a good place to put other things. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ship outpost in here. And those probably would be a lot better to have like that one, because that's 96. We'll put it in here. This one doesn't really have much of anything. We'll make it a research post. So we'll have the ship outpost, research post. We got a human post. I think most everything else we're probably just gonna do industrial. Man, she's singing. I didn't expect that. We'll do industrial here, and at a time whenever we find more things, we'll find other systems we can put other stuff down. I just want to make sure that we've got. What do you have? Rare earth extraction. Surface here is unbuildable. Below exist numerous habitable crevices and cave structures. We'll do more industrial. Okay, is that everything? Well, we're not quite. We'll come back to the main one first in a second. Okay, so all the basic ones are done. We got science. We got one of everything, including a shipyard outpost, which will give us fleets. In our colonizable one, we can come in here. We can see we've got a settlement, power, civilian quarters. We can add more things in here, like intelligence bureaus, or this is the one that's a little more complex. The colony basically has all the important stuff. I don't really know what is the most important thing just yet, but a fleet repair and retrofit center sounds like a good idea. So I want to put those in, and we'll come back to more things. Okay, there we go. System colonized. Now that we've got a place to build ships, we can do that. We can hire admirals and hire another fleet. I will do the research while I'm thinking about it. And we begin with a few of these guys. Let's get some advanced greenhouses. I don't know what I want from research. I'll find it. Someone talked to me. I don't remember who it was. We've gained control of the Kohafa. system. We're going to go... So I'm going to keep my fleet bouncing around. I'm going to be another fleet as well. So we can either go up here to Baron, or we can go down here to Buildable. So let's go to Buildable and see what they've got for us. The combat's pretty neat, so we'll make sure we get into some combat here in a minute so we can explore that. I do want to build a fleet here, though. And this is my garrison fleet. Old J Bell's running this one. So we can get an admiral that... What do you do? More damage of my frigates. Less damage taken. Increases damage of flagships and damage of artillery. Yeah, he seems alright. Richard Kelly. Okay, Richard. Get yourself a fleet. So we can't do these cool things just yet, but we can get either a Chesapeake class, a Trenton class. So this is a frigate, a cruiser, a carrier, or a artillery. And what was his thing? His flagship and artillery damage are good. So let's make sure he gets some artillery. I'm gonna shift click and get a few more. So we'll get 6 artillery, and we're gonna stick a couple frigates on there to keep them content, and put some cruisers in there. I guess maybe I don't know. Maybe our best thing is just to make a big artillery fleet to go with them. Each of these fleets can have equipment to go with them. Like for instance, we can pay $200 to increase the damage of all units, or make sure the things don't die as fast. And a lot of this stuff is automated. You can just tell the game to do it. I'll ship line reinforce. Sure, that one, and that one. Yeah. And then once they get built, we'll send them off. I don't know how long it said it would take to make those guys, but it's going to take a bit, I suppose, to get them fixed up. And I think that's it. Oh, edict. I'm going to go ahead and put in the this one. The extended shifts, because people are going to be a little cranky about it, but I don't care. Just give me some minerals real quick, and then we'll go on. So I think it goes for 5 turns. The old Moo days? Oh, man. Where's Commander Chug when you need him? Oh, they took the Baron one? So we've met the Thero clan. They're very happy as well. If I give them free trade rights, they will give me $3,400 or 3,400 minerals. They have a power of 168. I don't know what my power is. I can threaten them. No, yeah. Oh, sure, good buddy. Who's Thero clan? That's the blue guys over here, and these are the guys that gave us stuff. Okay, and you can see they got one ship there, one fleet there. It's not ship, but one fleet there, and them as well. These are the bearded dragons. They got a defense fleet, and they have a standard fleet, and their strength is 154. What is mine? 275. What am I just sitting around here goofing off for? No, we'll keep an eye on the morality. What we got? Control of the Aru system. Yes, I have. I can go ahead and start constructing here. We own it, and there is a place here we can build. There's a ship graveyard. It's got no atmosphere. It's a moon. Increases population growth here by 80%, and there's a ship graveyard which gives us more mineral extraction. I'm sure there's like if that's what was 100 at one of ours, wasn't it? It was 96 at that one I didn't choose. I should have. Let's just slap down a research outpost here. Something like that. We can rebuild it if we want and change it out. Each of these systems have we can build a transit station in there, which makes it easier for our ships to bounce around. It takes less fuel or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and start that up. Extending our supply network to this star. Can be upgraded to supply hub, allowing fast travel for fleets. We're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to do that here as well. Get these things built up. So that'll be done. And there's kind of different levels of it as well. My fleet is moving, or able to move again. So we're going to go ahead and build on over here. There we go. Now you get 2 moves. You can see the little pips there. 2 moves for each one. Oh, you know what? Get on over here. Let's colonize that one. Let's just go, city spam. Didn't realize morality involves so many guns. It does now. Happiness took a little bit of a plunge. A defensive alliance. Who's that? Tharo, the blue folks? Oh, these are the guys I wanted to stomp. Intelligence sharing, and they want to give me some minerals. I mean, they're just, like, giving me... Sure, whatever. I'll take your stuff. Okay, transit station's complete. Relations with Thero are improving. And Zos are improving. Can we see anything about that? I control the S system. If this is mine now, we can go ahead and get this thing set up. You know what? I'm gonna, if there's anything new here. Natural beauty. So, like it's 10 people per turn. Gives us 100 power, which we're a little low on. Oh, the shipyard outpost gives us some power too, doesn't it? Oh, that one does too. That one just gives us a flat 40. Is that what that works? That how that works? Let's put down. What's the outpost? Does that give me 40 of that? I didn't catch that. For these other ones though, I may just set it on auto. We may do it eventually. We'll go ahead and put a governor in here. Who do you want to put in there? Population growth, structural cost reduction, mineral production. Yeah, we'll take this guy. Mr. Bell. We can also upgrade these other things as well. We're going to put another mine. Like, this is miney time, right? Miney place. Let's mine. And desert world with some minerals. Let's make this a mining system. It's rocky. Ah, sounds like it wants to mine. Oh, you're done. What else we got? Rare earth veins. Well, it's mine. Okay. Rare earth veins? Well, we're out of resources. What am I out of? I'm out of power. Okay, we'll put a civilian outpost over there. And more civilians over there, I suppose. And then over here, we could put in another power plant. Actually, if we want to change some things around for that. You know? And we'll do there's a personal wellness center to make people happy. I don't have enough power for that. Fleet base? Sure. Okay. Let's go here. If I go there and there, let's see what happens. Was that a black hole? Yeah. Okay. That's a turn. Thanks, Uber McPhail sauce for the follow. Every time I play these space games, it makes me want to play Master of Orion too. Okay, so science exchange for $500. Sure. I would love to take your stuff. Getting these facilities built. I think. So I believe. I haven't seen that. I'm guessing that's a science. We have to get a science and then we can build it. It's gotta be. We gotta build 6 of them. So there's just somewhere around the way here. I don't see a search. There's some sort of a build those things. Or it might just be with the command beacon things. Which is basically a defense. So it can be upgraded to a command station, maintains a garrison fleet in the place, which is what we got right now. We can upgrade that for more defensy things if we need. Yeah, let's put one in there. Here we go. A little more defense over here. Is my fleet ready? It is ready. Power of 189. Not as good as my other guys. Mr. Kelly is... oh, he's going to cut me off. We'll see what he says about me being there. Oh, it starts a war. We don't want to start a war. I'm about to get cut off. Let's go over here. I can't right there. Well, not one turn. I can go there. Next turn I can get over there. Yeah, Altaroc. It's one of the things I never really paid attention to. I think you said it in a comment, like on YouTube or something. Look Look for the search bar. And ever since then, I've been trying to keep an eye open for that. Okay, so I want this guy to go over here. So yeah, we did skip that one, so we should probably take that one too. We'll try to grab as much as we can here. Over there, we met some the white folk. Who's this? The Pegasus Republic. Okay, say hello to them. In the what system is this? The Uhui? Can we build one here? Why is that? Oh, because we just got here. Right. I don't see anything wrong with having another fleet. There's our defense fleet. What do you do? Damage my frigates. Let's try seeing what a frigate fleet can do. Okay, just an experiment here. I love my frigate fleets in every game. We're going all in on the frigates. Increases damage of all cruisers and frigates. What do you do? These are expensive. Well, not too bad. Damage reduction of all units against hazards. Flagships. Overdrive. Allows us to use overdrive. Increases damage and reduction of all units. Sure. And we'll get some more stuff so we can get some things with cruisers, like that one. We get some missiles. And we'll get that. And we'll get a frigate fleet here. We'll try. Maybe we should do the frigate fleet. The problem is, you don't go in with like multiple. Like if you attack somebody, each fleet kind of goes on its own. Like they go in one and after the other. I think it's how it works. We'll see. I'm gonna put this one on auto build. Let it handle what it wants to do. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. We'll let it do its thing. If there's anything to build there, we'll build that too. That's my gate back to the other place. That's what that little thing is there. We'll keep it on. We'll deal with this one. What can we put in here? Spaceborne shipyard. We got an asteroid harvester. There's any asteroids. Black Horde reactor, repair station, research station, solar harvester. Brings in a bunch of power. Produces energy. I'd like a shipyard. Can I do that? Yeah. And then let's do a solar harvester. We'll leave it at that for now. Okay. Okay, we own Zier now. We're kind of we're kind of in the middle here. These are the Pegasus. These are the white folks over there. They are friendly and they want a science exchange. They gain a bonus for science. Oh, okay. So it's not both of us. They get a science thing for $3,000. They're stronger. Hey, may not be a good idea to be giving all my science away or giving science boosts to everyone. We'll let Zier auto build. Zier, I think I would like to be a colony though. Population grows, so we should make it a population place. 18 versus whatever it normally is. 10, I think. Sure. Population. This is going to be a people one. Office level bonus, energy production, structure costs, population growth. Not enough resources. What am I missing? I'm missing people. Okay. We won't do that just yet. Bounce over here. Okay. So I wonder if so in this system, and I could do this and do like the black hole harvesting because there's one right there. So I'll upgrade this and then we'll work our way to that and get that. Not enough resources. We need more power, but it'll produce a whole bunch. We need more people. We need people. Okay. Ooh, red folks. They must be the bad guys. They like us. Settlement upgrade at S is complete. Okay, that's one I can put them in charge of. Mr. Bell's level 2. And we got control of systems. And we got another ship that's be here in a minute. Okay. This one's barren. We want to go ahead and... we should take it just because it's there. This guy's gonna go grab that one, and we'll grab this one here shortly. Maybe this fleet will come bounce over here and grab Fish. That was like the Kofa system has some things available. Yeah, I'll see if we can alter the deal. Here we go. So can I... oh, I can adjust things. I can give you right of passage for $500. Come on now. No, just get out of here. $200 people now, so I should be able to come into here. Okay, there we go. So that's going in now. That's the one I was trying to put a person. No, it wasn't this one. It was this one. I was trying to build a colony on. Put a guy in. Oh, that's the same person now. I want the person that was going to give me the population boost. Structure costs. I wonder what that does. Tier 1 officer level bonus. Increases the starting level of other officers hired in this star system. Grace Bell will give us more power. I'll take Grace. Another Bell. And everything is auto-built, so it should, as we get supplies, it should go ahead and start building this stuff in here. Doesn't seem to be doing that. Buildable glacial ruins. I think we'll probably... yeah, we'll need to get a few more civilian outposts so we can get that people number up. Oh, you know, those are the these are the rebels that we saw. So these are humans. Okay. We haven't said anything to these guys yet. Anything in this system? No. The dump. Start an undeclared war against the Key clan? How tough are they? Where's my info about these fellows? I probably need to get an operative for that. There we go. So the 279 is their power. They're friendly. I don't have any reason to go to war with them yet, so we'll hold off on fighting. I'm sure someone will come along soon enough to deserve a fight. Okay, that was auto build. So this guy's got some good defenses around him. We should probably look at getting that around some of these other ones as well. Like, well, all these. We can go ahead and get you upgrade. How much does it cost? 15 people. That's pretty easy. You're already upgraded. And we can add in... can't do the black hole. Why? Not enough resources. Requires a black... oh, because we need that. And requires black hole reactors tech. Where's that at? That's not it. Black hole reactors. That seems pretty cool. But I think it might be a long ways... oh, there it is. Way down here. Okay. Maybe we should look at getting some science. Oh, I couldn't see that one. Yeah, go over here. So I got one fleet here of what? 280. They're pretty strong. You're auto building. You have construction available, do you? What do you have? Operative. It requires an intelligence bureau built here. I want one of those. So let's put in an intelligence bureau. So we got the retrofit thing. We don't have the deep space telescope here, or the wellness, which makes people happy. Reveals all star systems within 5 jumps. Indicates colonizable systems within 100 jumps. I think we want... Give me 8 science per turn. That seems like a decent-sized boost. Wellness center makes people happy. We'll do a wellness center. And then we'll put in a lab. Okay. We'll adjust some things later on. Okay. Are you just now here? Yeah. Waiting for that fleet to finish over there. It's like, I'm not sure how many... It's like there's a lot of factions. Which that was the one we chose, Scattered Empires. Other faction gains a bonus to their mineral and rare earth extraction for $500. He's gonna come with something better than that. I think our tech is done. Well, firing computers increases damage of all units by 10%. Health by 50. Okay, we'll grab some fighty things. Hop on over here. Oh, we've met the green folk. They're kind of tiny. Some defense platforms over here. Here's a colonizable one. Which is this fella? Population growth? Yeah, we want some civilian outposts. And we'll do what we can to get more scientists. We need a leader here. But I don't have any people. Can I put any of these places? Natural beauty and barren. Yeah, can we do like, maybe there's a people land. Barren, it's got fresh water though. Prairie. Yeah, this is a good people land. So as soon as we can, we need to get a governor that will help us get people. There we go. We can't afford a governor right now. We need 200 for that. So we'll get people next turn, and we'll add a governor that does that for us. Let's go look over here. Fet. Is it a nebula? Is this are we at the edge? No, not quite. Let's stay there. Are you ready yet? You are ready. So let's go grab this one. I'm assuming we'll meet these fellows here in a minute. You also look at some sort of edict to make people happy, so they're more likely to come in. No, I don't want that. Who's this? Zos. That's these pink people. Okay, sir, we've reached quite an unparalleled level of trust with Zos Alliance. Who's Zos? Is that who we just talked to? Given the somewhat unequal level of power between us, they've carefully signaled possible interest in deepening our cooperation. What does that mean? Are we stronger or are they stronger? What would that be? It's a process that will take a while, but probably some unexpected bumps in the road. End goal would be a formal treaty in which they cede much of their sovereignty in exchange for our protection. A protectorate, in a word. What's it require to begin? Modest sum of resources. For starters, we need to establish an extensive diplomatic delegation to their capital to begin drafting the treaty. For 1,600 minerals. I find that in my couch cushion, my space couch cushions. Zos is that who we just talked to? Who we were just talking about? These guys? Zos, yeah, pink folks. Okay. Yeah, we'll bully them around a little bit. I mean, we'll entertain the idea. Okay, so this one should have a bit of a thing. Oh, you know what we should be doing? I forget. We should be making these supply stations here, kind of along the way. Also, these transit stations. That's going to help us speed along our network here. Do it on all of them. And you go over here. Now, an upgrade to a supply hub, boosting the system's resource generation and allowing fleets to travel instantly with the supply network. Yeah, we want that. I think you're already doing that. We'll do it with all of them. And you have a supply hub also. Yeah, you're the main guy, so we'll give you that. It's going to be kind of expensive, but I don't think it's too bad. Oliver Bell's level 3 now. What a guy. Oh, I'm out of resources. I'm out of the rare stuff, I think. We do have people, though. We can come into here and make this a governor place, I think. What do I need? Not enough resources. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the blue stuff. Okay. Wellness center done. Governor leveled up. People are happy. And we've got Fett. Okay. Fett, you are going to be on all build. And it's kind of the edge here, so let's go to Nefert. What is this? This is a nebula. Within a nebula prevents our system is within a nebula prevents our scanners and from detecting fleets from outside of it. All right. So he's over there, and he is. What do you got there? You got 3 fleets there. They're all pretty weak, though. Over there. Who's that? Hey, Grimfold, thanks for the sub. Am I going aggressive mortality-wise? No, we're the best. This is hazardous, causes fleets to take 30% of their health as hazard damage upon entering it. We saw how we could fix that with our boosts. So far, we've been rather nice. People are giving us things. We are the pink people may just accede to us. Morality, yeah. Well, they both work. Okay, so the Carrick, which are those guys. I thought they were someone different. Oh, these guys. Because I thought that was in that system. I see it. These are these guys over here. The non-aggression pact. If I break it, people will be mad at us. Free trade rights and science exchange for. That's a lot of blue stuff. Yeah, I'll do it. Well, thanks for subscribing, Grimfold. Our efforts to draft a protectorate treaty with the Zos Alliance have hit a bump. Like these kinds of things always do. They've brought to our attention that we are actually harboring some of their terrorists or radicals, political opponents on the run. What do we do? It's obvious that the accusations are quite political. We can't say whether the crime's real or not. We weren't here for the last 200 years to follow the internal power struggles of the Zos Alliance. Basically, we can either extradite these political dissidents, does make us look like a tad authoritarian, or we can reject. That would put an end to our protectorate project. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah. Makes us look a tad authoritarian. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so we'll avoid that place, but we can bump over here. We'll try to fill in this. We got a bit of a gap here, don't we? The Vish system. What's over here? Anything good? A couple buildable settlements. Natural beauty and volcanic. I think we'll just throw in like a civilian outpost in both these places. We'll fill in the holes here. Okay. We got Juja over here. There we go. I'm trying to build because I'm gonna get cut off if I stay inward. I don't know. Maybe it's better to sort of turtle our way through this, but maybe. So when looking at these planets, you can see, like, this. I'm the first expeditionary fleet. I'm sure there's a name I can change my name. I'm not sure how to, though. Those are my defenses. The 5 things is like defense platforms that we've got. And I can build things in here, like this, for instance. But each of these, that's what I'm basically looking at, is making sure we got defense. I think the base level defense is just a defense fleet. And then once it goes up from there, we get actual defense platforms. And I think I'd like to build another fleet. So we got Michael Williams here. 10% cruiser damage, 10% flagship damage. Anyone have like artillery? I'll take this guy. We'll cruiser it up. We'll put in like 6 cruisers. I'll put 9 cruisers and then 1 of everything else. I'm not sure how to build a fleet in this game, if that wasn't obvious. We'll find out when we get to there. But I can see that you have a strength of 208, and you were the frigate guy, I think. And then down here, you're the first guy we built. He's 290. What does he have? What is he built of? He doesn't have any special things. Mainline, so cruisers are the main line of all fleets. All your fleets should utilize at least a limited amount of these to have something particularly such a high value ships like artilleries and carriers. Frigates are cheap, rather weak. If matched by an equal number of cruisers, extremely like having an advantage in numbers. Artillery, I know artillery does. They can shoot from a distance and shoot things. They're kind of an active thing we can do. Carriers are expensive, and they carry fighters, obviously. Best utilized in large fleets where their safety can be guaranteed. Flagship is the main guy. Okay. But he has 2 artillery, 4, 5, 6 carriers, 2 frigates, and 2 cruisers. Okay. Maybe I should be looking at doing that. Where's my next fleet at? Where is he? He's over here and there. Okay. We taking our way there. So we have the advanced firing computers, which is, I guess, just sort of a passive thing. Hull plating. 50% increase relations from successful treaties. Overdrive gives us just an option to do the overdrive control. Okay. We'll get into a fight here soon enough. So on the, I've only played, and I've only seen played the campaign, the main campaign. And the story there, and it really leans, like, you get a lot more pop-ups and a lot more story stuff sort of built around that reputation thing, where, like, you know, we're walking in someone else's home galaxy, but we're getting attacked from the other side. So what do? Do you just, you got to be aggressive, otherwise humanity will be wiped out. But how aggressive are you going to be? Is sort of the big questions that come up. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat to play that, because, you know, when you play any kind of space game, it's always just go out and exterminate everything. It's even one of the X's, exterminate. But this one takes that and questions it, I suppose, or it adds the question. It doesn't necessarily question it. It adds the question in there. After an extradition incident, things have gone smoothly with ZOS Alliance. We're about to enter a permanent treaty with them that gives us permanent military access in a defensive alliance. Basically, after signing the treaty, they are permanent allies for decades to come. However, yes, before the treaty can take effect, we need to do some actual bureaucratic integration. It means a bureaucratic mission to their capital with quite a bit of staff and resources. We're going to lose 65 people, and we're going to get -2 galactic reputation. That's fine. Excellent. With the arrival of our mission, the treaty will begin to be implemented. This is quite a remarkable achievement of cooperation and trust between humanity and the native civilization of the Pegasus Galaxy. Hopefully this will end up as an example rather than an exception. Yeah, I think maybe we're the good guys. quite believe it yet, but we'll see. Give it time. Let's go there. Try to fill all this up. I'm just going to put these on automated. At the end of my turn, my remaining resources will be used to advance the development of this system. And yeah, I could be doing all this, but I got so many systems. I don't want to fiddle with all that. I want to see later game stuff. And but I will I'll fiddle with the colonization ones. And I'll try to remember to put in these transit stations. Extending our supply network to this star, upgraded a supply hub. It doesn't really. Here it is. There's where it says it. So it limits the maximum energy throughput by 0.5. Built in any own system, transit stations can be upgraded into supply hubs. They improve resource generation by 30%, as well as allow fleets there to travel within the supply network instantly. So I think what that means is, I believe, I'm thinking I read it right, we can like go multiple places faster. Normally we can go 2 jumps, but I think if there's like a link of transit stations, we can go there. Right? I think that's how it works. I say that, but maybe not, because these guys all have it, and it's still only going there, so I'm not entirely sure. Actually, yellow folk. Auto build that one. Anyway, that's not auto built. We should do it. And I see them popping up over here too. Most of them are set on auto build. We have so many things. I have a ton of systems here. Oh, Kelly's exhausted. Kelly, knock it off. Oh, you're being built as we speak, and you've got your spot, and you've got your spot. Okay. Oh, the edict is over. Right, edict. So, emergency measures. We got martial law. We've got resources and funding, and social programs and well-being. People are happy, so I'm not gonna worry about that one so much. Maybe we could have. I was gonna before when we needed people, but I think we're fine now. But we can do something maybe that help with energy production. So we can allow experimentation on prisoners. For some science output. We can do some rigorous mineral refinement, which gets less minerals but gives us more rare earth output. Might be a good idea. Research grants, less minerals, more science. Or abort. I'm going to take the less minerals, more science. Increase research grants. That seems fine. We have tons of minerals. Let's get some science in this place. And I'm going to see if the computer is actually building. Let's go to one of our newer ones, like this guy over here. No, not you. You. You're not on auto build. You're the one I was setting up as a civilian place, I do believe. Yeah. So we can go ahead and get... Whoops, wrong one. I need someone to give me a... You are going to be a colony, like a people colony. Energy production. I guess we could do an energy production fella. Something like that. But I mostly want this to be like people live here. A lot of people live here. Something like that. And civilian quarters. More civilian quarters. It's probably fine. We probably are going to need to have multiple fleet repair and retrofit centers. And this might even be a bad spot for it because it's kind of a little ways away. Just to get it started up over there. Upgrade that so we have some defenses over here. And... Oh, there's an asteroid harvester, huh? Is there asteroids around? Apparently there's an asteroid around. Yeah. Some of that. Our power's looking a little ugly. I would like... We can't do the, well, we could do, we could do the thing that, like, what am I trying to say? Where is it at? This one. You need, what kind of node? You need to require, is it required star types? You need, well, you need like a, how do I know what you've got there? Can I do it here? I'm not sure how to tell what you've got. Can you have it? It's a yellow star, and that's what I think it said. This one can do it. Alex Tier 1 cruisers, frigate, artillery, and carrier unit construction. And we can make 3 units per turn. What if I do 2 of those? 2 of those. I'm gonna try it here. Yeah. Okay, solar man. Okay, now we're cranking out the power now. So energy is below 0. Happiness will greatly decrease, but we got plenty of it. We just have a issue with our upkeep of supply hubs and transit stations. So we're gaining plenty. We're just spending some. Okay, fine. That's fine. There seems to be quite lucrative research opportunities on the planet we just occupied. Well, send a team. Okay. Pick the best people. Do better people this time. Last time we did bad people. I think we're giant. We'll find out. I'm eager to see what this pink thing will happen. We'll do with it. Okay, non-aggression pact with the free state of bugs. Give me 600 of those. Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. We're the good guys here. People want to be our friends. Relations with everyone is improving. Everyone likes us. Those things are made. Our transit stations are complete. And we're gaining control of more systems. I'm going to do an experiment here. We're going to just auto-build that thing. We will transit station. Go ahead and upgrade that guy. I'm going to keep an eye on this and see what happens with it. Let's go to Juja. See, it doesn't seem to be. Maybe it's building elsewhere. We got fresh water here. Energy production here is reduced, so we'll just do civilians here. This one that we just grabbed, though, is probably going to be natural beauty, volcanic, alien tech. So this will be a good industrial one. We'll put a person here for a rare earth producing fella. Okay, let's make this a mine. Alien tech. Science production. That's what we need. Oh, I don't have enough. What am I missing? I'm missing people. Always people. Science output. This will be a science base. Yeah. Okay. When we get people, we'll put science in there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a Twitch thing. Maybe they're... I don't know. Who knows? It's Twitch. Who knows is the answer. But yeah, I'm not sure what the mature warning on this game is. Okay, new fleet is ready. Can I go here? I can go here. Well, I'll take a look and see what you guys got. I'll scout around. That's gonna hurt me going to that system. Let's go back over here and bounce over to Dim. Okay. Oh, you can go to Dim too. Well, I'm gonna have you fill these in. The black hole has an upgrade, huh? And black hole would actually be cool to have. Oh, hey. We'll do some, yeah, well, we don't have resources, never mind. Big trouble, and I saw it go down, so it is using them. Research opportunities. We can send a team. We don't have any people to spend. We can spend some rare earth. Yeah, you know, we'll keep doing those. Does seem like a... If they pay off, it'd be good. 83% for Pegasus pattern ship plating. Pegasus pattern. Could be the other guys are just as giant as I am. I can just see the edge of their system. I could build those beacon things, and that'll give me some ideas. You're gonna give me? We've gained shared visibility of other sections. Oh, there we go. That'll answer that question. Yeah. We have. Okay. Remember that one game mode? We have 80 turns to do our thing. I wonder how that one plays out. Let's go over there. Do you want auto build and? Okay. Yeah, we'll fill these in, and we'll be I think about ready. About done filling in our spot anyway. Over here will be an active war going over there. We can't do that. You guys don't know anything, and there's a big black hole over there. No tech queued. Okay. I really do want... I want to see what it's so far down here. Let's just kind of work our way through. I don't care about, people being happy with me. Reactor overdrive, I think, is a pretty good fighting mechanic that you can use. Decreases the damage taken by operatives from unsuccessful operations by 1. Let me do that. And speaking of operatives, where did I put my... I have a place where I built one of those. I don't remember which one it was. Was it you? Intelligence bureaus. So I can hire. How do I hire one of them? That's an admiral. Wonder how I get... Well, it must be what I can hear. So let's go to the blue folk. Sharing. I'm not entirely sure how to build an operative. Can be hired in systems with an intelligence bureau built there. Where? I'll upgrade you there, sure. Fleet management, system, diplomacy, construction. How do I get... Ah, there he is. Okay. Let's hire an operative. You guys all do the same thing? Okay, we'll get Sophie. Sophie, I'd rather you not plant explosives in my base. Can I move you somewhere? Oh, I can just bounce you around. Okay. I guess I'm most threatened by these fellas over here, but they didn't give me our map. Maybe they're friends. These guys are kind of close to my home. Let's go see over here. We'll see what they've got. So over here, you can sabotage relations between Star Owner and another faction. I can plant explosives. I can also sabotage your enemy fleets. 44% chance of success. Maybe we'll look at some other places. You only have 2 systems? Let's see how many fleets they've got. Looks like they've got 6 fleets. Just try to keep up. 7? I don't know there too. Yeah, I should make some more fleets. What I should do is I should, when I get people, like I was saying before, I should have another, like, I've got a hub, my capital. Who's this? You want a defensive alliance? If we do a defensive alliance, you'll give me that money. Or that stuff. Sure. I need a like a good measure of how well I'm doing against everyone else. Research team we just sent has provided us with extremely valuable findings. 26 science. So like we got our hub here in Kuhafa. I need one down here, I suppose, as well. We got Kaju, which isn't real good. It's got a few nice spots. We can maybe do it here. I think this is the one that's real nice. Yeah, this one's pretty good. So let's put in a fleet repair and retrofit center and a fleet base. Already, yeah, fleet base. Oh, I already got one. That's okay. We'll repair more stuff here. But with that stuff there, I should be able to build fleets here. May need a turn to get built. No, maybe not. Edgar, what are you good at? Artillery does a good job. Frigates do a good job. Artillery or just damage in general, I'll take you. And we'll do what the other one was. So we had, I think they had like 2 frigates. I can, oh, they can't make it here? Hang on. It may not be built yet. Yeah, not built yet. So in 2 turns we can make it. Okay. I will hire artillery and frigates. I'll bring you. Okay, so 2 frigates, 2 cruisers. I had a whole bunch of carriers, and I think, like, what was it? I think it was 2 artillery, and the rest carriers. It's going to be a carrier man. That one. And that one. And we'll do one more. Let's do the increases damage of on-combat cruisers, frigates. Against all hazards. Capable of launching interplanetary missiles in combat while defending. Sure. Okay, you do that. Head on down there. Click. Let you auto build. Black hole? Sure, auto build. You said rogue planet? Oh yeah, it's just, well, it's 2 rogue planets. Toxic atmosphere. Science production, increases science production by 20% here, but prevents constructing anything other than an outpost here. Well, let's put a science, well, when we get some more stuff, we will. What was the one? I had a good science spot. Was it this one? No, I don't remember. I had a really good science place. It was you, wasn't it? So when we get... What do we need for this? Enough resources. What resources am I missing? I have people. I have though. Oh, I don't. I am actually out of the minerals. Oh, I spent them all on those ships. Okay. So, Kaju. That'd be easy to remember. The 2 K words are the 2 ones. Well, a couple of the K ones. And we'll get one over here. This one's got a big defense fleet. I don't know what the news of this this thing is. I'm also looking to make non-aggression pact from who? Zos. We're allied with them. Of course we have a non-aggression pact. Sure, whatever. Okay, research complete. Let's work on... There's the operatives one. Advanced warship construction. Let's do that. Work our way there anyway. Okay, so now I've got a little bit of stuff. Can I make you a research place? I can afford more than one. Research, and... Okay. Getting there. Put you on auto build for the rest. Okay, it's going to hurt us a lot going into there. I don't really want to pay to get fixed. It's kind of our boundary here, isn't it? We've gotten everything except for this spot right there. We're all filled in. This one over here. Okay, just a shipyard outpost. That's what you put here, is a shipyard outpost? I suppose. Resources for that stuff. Okay, end the turn. What was the hazardous one? I guess we could have gone in there and grabbed it. I don't want to hurt my ships. Try to find someone real small and pick on them. These blue guys might be the ones to go after. Because they're right next to my capital system. Alright. Oh, ascendancy. That's an oldie. So their power is 589. Let's be a bit of a bully. So I want... What can I get of yours? I can request this system. They don't think it's a good idea, but I can threaten them. Compression, I can threaten them. I'm going to threaten you with the cost of maybe some damage. They said no. They, okay. If you say so. I'm itching for a fight. Okay, so we got they're 193. What was the one that... It was like 200 something, wasn't it? 290. Let's get this guy over here. Which I can't do it the easy way. I gotta go the difficult way. But I guess we could have gone faster. I think that's what these Starlines are supposed to do. Make things go a little faster. Those things. Make some of those. Using these rare earth things. Okay. One over there. We got a fleet here. Mr. Williams. Fly him over there. And where's the other guy? He's way over here. Oh no, he doesn't have a fleet, does he? He can now, I think. No, it's not built yet. Is it next? Is it this turn we're gonna get that built in? So the fleet repair and retrofit center is here. Fleet base is done. Can you not? Why can't I here? Well, you know what? We'll just send you back. Not sure why. We'll send you back over here, though. I'll build you up that way. Get an auto build just so we can get some things moving along here without having to fiddle with these every time. In order to return the Earth victorious. Okay. I'm eager to see some fighting, so we've been peaceful long enough. These blue folks have been sitting here, smelling bad. Time for us to do something. They don't have much of a defense either. These two little guys, they got nothing there. So, and my spy will come in and say hello. Defensive alliance with Zos. I mean, sure. I wonder when we can get. I wonder when that story will play out with the whole. Then maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what Allied is. Is just that. Alright. I want him to surrender everything to me. Where's my guy here? Where's he at? What can you do? What can you do here? Sabotage relations. You don't have a very good chance of success, do you? You're not very good, are you? Maybe you should get better at spying. Sophie? Why don't you sabotage some enemy fleets? Successfully sabotaged, and random units that were dealt damage. Your level, their alert level has increased. Okay. Well, good job. I never doubted you. Okay. You're the one. You do have a fleet. You're the big fleet. I'll get you over there eventually. Maybe I shouldn't send everyone over here, but I know some of these have green, so maybe the green is what is like this guy maybe doesn't have one. Yeah, maybe that's what the green lanes are. Are those the star lanes? I don't know. So like, yeah, I don't know how that works. Anyway, you stay right there. This is a guy who needs to get built up. Get him over there. Okay, you guys sit. Oh, Thero, they are my enemy, yeah? Okay. And there's some biomass somewhere out there. Just might be kind of big. We're still diplomats. We're nowhere near Nemesis because we're so nice. We're gonna change some things here in a minute with that, I think. There's a couple different ways of fighting, and you can fight nice, let them run away, or you cannot fight nice. Those are the two options. I think you can see our star lanes this way, zoomed out pretty easily, so we're gonna make sure we build some more of those in here. Okay. This guy doesn't have a fleet. We need to get him one. Who was that? Was it you, Mr. Bailey? Yeah. So Bailey needs some things. He's gonna do... We'll do like 3 of each. take a little bit to build him up. Oh yeah, I can only have 3 fleets on each system. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, I won't send everyone back there then. We'll kind of pile some of them up over here, just because we don't want to be, like, scattered. Okay, so the 3, actually, these 2 and this guy can handle the fight. And then we'll let the guy that's rebuilding do his rebuilding. In fact, we could go in there right now. Why not? So, not that guy. Why are you so bad? Did you get damaged or something? Repair that fleet. That's not as strong as I was hoping for then. Well, we'll wait. We'll let him build up. We'll build it and then we'll go get him. No nukes yet. We haven't had a fight yet. We'll have a fight here in a turn or two. And the fights are just like a pretty light show, basically. We get to send our folks in there and pew pew, and it's very exciting. We'll remove this scourge from the galaxy real quick. Wish I knew what these Argus facilities were. We need to build 6 Argus facilities in 6 different colonies. I don't know where we do that. It seems like maybe it's something here. But that's not them. It does jump me here. Unless maybe it's like further on down the supply hub chain. I don't know. I don't know. That one. Okay. Trying to get transit stations all over the place here. Not enough resources. What's that? The Joe clan like us. Grace Bell's level 3. And research complete for advanced warships. Ooh, hot dog. That was quick. We have solar harvesters. Ignore toxic. We get more things getting built. There's missiles. Advanced infrastructure limits. We can do strip mines, fusion plants, and rare earth refineries. Lasers. Okay. Oh, we already had that one. Well, then let's get... Increase your science production by 3 for each different planet type that you have a lab on. Sure. Let's go there. Okay, I think we're fighting time now. Are you built up? Yeah, we got 3 good fleets now. So you'll go over there. And you'll go over there. And you'll go over there. Okay, so now it's fighting time. So we can fight, we can fleet, we can auto. We're not going to auto, that's for sure. Let's fight. Now we do this. Well, we'll see. Now, each one goes in here, and we get to choose how we want to fight. Oh, you know what? How about a dad joke first, before we jump in here and vaporize everyone? This friend of mine has set out to walk to the edge of the world to prove that it's flat. Well, he did set out. He did set out. Sorry, I told that one wrong. He set out to go and to walk to the edge of the world to prove it was flat. Eventually, he came around. Sorry, I butchered that one. I apologize. That was terrible. Do you know that there's no smiles in Canada? Only scalometers. How about that? Is that a better is that better? Okay, so we can change... Oh, this has changed, hasn't it? We can do 3 battle groups charging in. So this is all kind of done sort of auto-battler. Auto-battler with action, I suppose. How many battle groups do we want? We want 3 battle groups? Do we want 2 battle groups? Do we want 6 battle groups going in? The enemy is all positioned around this star right here, so we're just going to go in like 3, and we're going to go in and just... We're going to go in one spot. Sorry, S miles, S kilometers. That's the joke. It's terrible. I know. It's the worst. And there's 4. There's a half circle. We don't care about that. The other thing we can do is our plan. So how do we want to go in? We go with a cautious advance. And if we select this, we move slower. We do less damage, but it's not war crime level. And also how much damage we do, how likely we are to run away is also a thing. We can also do this tier 3, which costs some materials, but it also gives us movement speed, gives us a damage boost, which is also a... well, I guess we can't do that one, can we? Oh, we can do those. Oh, I can't do those. Never mind. So we can do neutral. We can do minimal casualties also, which makes it where we allow them to run away. People like that. We're going to go neutral, and we can do surgical strikes. Sometimes adjust some things here. We're going to go with rapid dominance. Let's be quick. Group 1's going to go in there real fast, and the other ones are going to go chomping in. So I think there's some defense batteries over here. We don't care. We're going to go in here. There's the light show is all of their ships buzzing around, and we're going to buzz around along with them and start combat. And here we go. Screaming in. We can fire some missiles. Missile salvo. Pew, pew. And you can see, here comes the next fleet coming in. So finally we're going to be evenly matched. There comes our missiles coming in. Keep on firing missiles at them. Hopefully not die. There goes my artillery basically blasting them. Every time that button's ready, we're just going to mash it. It's actually a pretty even fight at the moment. Those missiles on the other side are kind of... Maybe we should have gone over there and hit those missiles first and then come at them. I think we run away... I don't know what percentage we run away at. We can hit the retreat button. Let's run them down. We can also do contaminated munitions if we have the tech for it. Oh my! Pew pew! There we go, we're in the battle. Some missiles just came in and hurt. But I don't have much control over this. It's pretty much hands off. Other than the button pushing I'm doing occasionally. Shooting my missiles in. We can see artillery. Or those are actually the flagships back there. Why did Walmart stop selling their polyester purses? They were a mixed bag. In Canada, for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, the main character is not named Miles Morales. He's named Kilometers Morales. Those are both better than my jokes. Okay. Imminent. That's my empire's middle name. Alright, we can go warp over there to the to this fella and finish taking him out as well, which we just did. Take out the command beacon. My planet. We won. We captured quite a big bunch of prisoners this time. Question is, what do we want to do with them? We can keep them until we exchange them for our own people, which gives us a bunch of people and costs of minerals. We can, how about settling them somewhere they won't be a problem. People get mad about it, but we get people. Can we just pretend there weren't any prisoners? There's your mature warning right there. That's why it's a mature warning on Twitch. That's what. I've played games far worse than that. Oh, people are pretty happy, so I think we're just gonna settle them somewhere. Yeah. See how nice we are? Yes, sir, he says. Yeah. Okay. My system. What do you got here? I'm not sure this is worth it. We want... What was this? There's a bunch of aliens here. Energy production is down. We'll let them do some mining. Oh, I just switched. Oh yeah, so we both live here together. And on this volcanic one, we're gonna go and rare earth stuff. We'll turn that into industrial planet also. My ships are all a little damaged. They aren't doing anywhere near as strong as they used to be, but they still have fleets. I don't know what they have. Let me send my guy over here to take a look. Yeah, they still have some fleets over here. So, this guy is still... Are you still building? You're still repairing? Yeah, repairing takes a long time. Let's hire another admiral. Flagships and artillery. So let's make an artillery fleet. And... when do I get to make the cooler stuff? Hang on, I just got the tech, didn't I? Advanced warships. I have to build an orbital dry dock, maybe? Is it here? I don't know if it goes there or if it goes in this system. An interceptor manufacturing plant, huh? Unlocks Tier 2 carrier unit construction. Tier 2 artillery. Okay, and this one does Tier 2 cruisers and frigates. Okay. So we need those, but we need some stuff before we can start making them. Okay. We'll do that. In fact, I might just get rid of this lab for now, because we're going to put all 3 of those in here. That didn't give me any, did it? No. But we'll do this in a couple turns here. We'll get some real ships. And I'm going to hold off fitting out that fleet until we need it. Until we can upgrade it. Bailey, I'm going to... So these won't repair on their own. They have to repair, like, back at a station. And I don't know where I can actually... I don't know which ones actually have stations. Research. What do you have here? I'm sure there's a way of seeing it, but I don't... Oh, that's what I just took. How do I know what you have? I see it. I see it. So we got that. It's got a route. And you have... I'm not really sure. Alien Tech. Are you the one that has it? Yeah, Shipyard Outpost. So I could like send them back here to get repaired, but it's a bit of a flight. I'll leave them there for now. Can I repair you now? Well, next turn I can. Where's everybody else at? You're way over there, and you're there as well. Okay. Hopefully they don't come my way. It'd be nice if they would stay back for a minute while I repair. They may come down here and attack me. So we got some defenses here, though. My fleets aren't... They're not terrible. They're just a little beat up. Reputation. Oh, we're still diplomats. Everyone loves us still. Everyone hates the blue guys. They're the worst. Oh, they came at me. Okay, so they're coming at me with... It's a pretty even fight. So we will fight them. They did come. We have to defend how do we defend ourselves? So I guess we just have the one defense. So stand our ground. Order offenses we hold no matter what. So it delays our retreat threshold to 25%. Normally it's at, well, whenever they hit 25, they're going to run away. So that's telling me there. I can set what mine's going to be at. Do I want to run them down? If we force them to fight longer without retreating, delays the enemy retreat threshold by 25%, so it makes them stay longer so we can kill more of them. I'm just going to stand my ground. And, oops, I didn't mean to click that. Oops. We will do by any means necessary, which means that allows the use of the fleet's nuclear arsenal. And we're going to assault and a hold. I suppose we're going to sit right there because that's really our only choice. What can we do here? Your system center spread equally. Oh, we could spread them out, I suppose. I think it's probably best for us to be in one spot. Yeah, I think it's probably best to have them packed up near the defense center, spread equally, defense stations. This is how they did it, so we have one over there. We could put the defense stations. That's how they had it. So they... Well, we could try this. If they come in there, we'll go get them. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, they're coming there. I don't know if I have any control of these guys. Oh, they're coming all over. What can we do? EMP. I don't know if I should have done that. Nuke them. Station self-destructs. Okay, we're gonna nuke them. Some more. Space nukes are the worst. Okay. The battle isn't winning so much. I think maybe we might have hurt ourselves with those nukes. I'm not sure if we're the yellow fleas or the white fleas. I think we're the yellow fleas. Did I destroy a planet? I don't know. I think I destroyed a station. My station was there. That's what happened. And I think we fired some nukes at the spot. I think it might have hurt myself. This defense station got blown up. Okay, we took them all out. Some of them are trying to run away. How dare they? Here comes some more missiles coming in. Pew pew. Okay. Sometimes when you mess with us, we irradiate space. Okay, we're non-aggression pact for Darius. Who are you? I don't know who you are. You got 14 systems, though. You want all that stuff? Okay. Where are they at? Oh, you're over here. Oh, you saw the nukes, did you? Fleet was victorious. Our relations with the Thraro clan are deteriorating. No way. Those guys? Oh, too bad. That's done. Wellness center. Wellness center. And they think we're all right. I think I'm all right, too. My fleets are a little beat up. Let's go get... Cost me 230. So let's repair that one. We're going to be kind of stuck there, so if they want to come at us, we're going to be in trouble. Can you go there with... No. I'm going to have to move from the... Let's move these guys out. So let's just go back here. Okay. Musical spaceships here. I sent the wrong one. I sent the one that has no... I sent the one that has no ships. Whoops. Okay. You go back. And you, the one with the ships, come over here and defend. Okay. Bailey? What are you doing over there? I'm gonna repair that one, and we'll repair that one for 2 turns. Got 2 ships over here. Let's go and see what Mrs. Spy can do. They're not very tough. They're real weak. Capture a unit. Attempt to capture a unit from an enemy fleet in the system requires a fleet in neighboring system with room for unit. There's a 3% chance of success. Bioweapon. Let's just sabotage their fleets. That'll show them. Did we succeed? We succeeded. Not sure what we did. They all look the same. But okay. Yeah. With green stuff, it seems to be getting everywhere. Do you have one? You have one. It's just because there's a bigger jump there. There's a supply hub in there. Yeah. Station there. Supply hub. Okay. Now, also in this, make one of these yet? We can. Do we which one do we want? I'll take the carrier one. I want all of them, but can I get all of them right now? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, little Firefly ships. But not that Firefly. Been a rather peaceful game so far. Normally by this point, people hate me and they're attacking me and they're trying to... And I'm usually starving at this point. But not today. I got up to 23 admirals. I think that goes along with what I build in my, like the shipyards that I make and stuff. I use some more mineral building. Interceptor plant is done. Okay, so what do we have here? We only have one complete fleet at 157, which he could probably take him out. He's at 120 now. He's building up pretty quick. Explosive destroys a structure on a planet or moon. Just sabotage those fleets. Neutral. You took 1 damage. Okay. You guys, we don't... Next turn, I think they said they'll be done. You're a garrison. I think we just put in a flagship, and that is cruisers. I think we just made... Oops. Yeah, here. So we can put in the tier 2 ones. Now we put in tier 2 carriers. Okay. We'll put in a few more next turn. Like we don't really have a choice, like whether we build nukes or not. They just sort of come. They come with on the blueprint. We got a good sized chunk of space over here. Did they come at me again? They did. Okay. We want to retreat. We're gonna fight. I could win this one. Okay, we do want enemies necessary. We're gonna hold. And I'm gonna do the same thing we did before. We don't have any defensive stations this time, I don't think. Yeah. So order my forces to hold no matter what. Delays retreat threshold by 25%. We don't want to run away. Extreme casualties. Okay. I don't know that I have... Oh, yeah, we can nuke them. Okay. Send out some more nukes. What if I hit right here? What happens if I hit this one? Oh, my! That was... Wow. Well, that was successful. Wow. Alright. Well. I hope they learned their lesson this time. They didn't learn it last time. I hope they learned it this time. We're not afraid to push the little red button. In fact, we enjoy it. We hope they come back so we can do it again. Munitions plant complete. Research done. Relations are improving with the Carrick clan, and our fleet was victorious. I want... I don't know, just grab all this stuff in here. Now, with that fleet... Who was the one? Was it you that was needing more? Yeah. So now we can make some artillery. We'll put in like 1 artillery, and I'm going to put... Those are cruisers, right? Oh, those are carriers I put in. I don't want that fleet to die. Ah, well, it's fine. Build that. And if you're like a carrier fleet, we should probably get you some carrier things. Carries an artillery damage. Can I do it multiple times? No. Cruisers and fighters. Capable of launching interplanetary missiles in combat. I wonder if it's what, because one of my guys has that. I wonder if that's how I'm getting them. No, because he's here. I don't know. Okay, everyone else is good? Okay. So, Bailey. Which one's Bailey? Bailey, you get out of there. What do they got here? Oh, they're not good. So, Williams, you hop on in there. And we'll send you in there. I can't send my cool fleet. They won't make it. Oh, they will. They will make it. No, they won't. There's a planet there. Hop on over here. Okay. Unresolved conflict. Let's do it. All right. So now, can we do this thing? Yeah. So we can do lightning. We're just gonna go all in on this one. Let's just. We're gonna split ourselves all around. I'm fine with that. Let's put like, well, how can we do this? 4 battle groups. I kind of like that one, but I think I'd rather do that. So we've got like 2 here and then more over on this side. We're no problem here. We're any means necessary. We're going at any cost. No, we're gonna do a lightning strike. That way we get move faster. We do more damage. Okay. Yeah. And we're gonna run them down. Okay. And we'll nuke them. Self-destruct sequence of what? I'm not sure what I just hit. Mine. The Tharo clan has been defeated. The Seroa clique are deteriorating. Who's that? I'm not sure who that is. Are you Seroa? I mean, you're the clan. I don't know who that is. Someone doesn't like us. It's Pegasus. I don't know who that is. I don't recognize that symbol. Anyway. That'll teach them. That's what they get for being blue. Okay, so we'll build that. We will transit station upgrade. What can we make here? Nothing. We got, how do I activate this stuff? Can I just... Demolition structure will negatively affect short-term happiness. I can rebuild it. Maybe we'll give it a turn and see what happens. Let's see what happens if we give it a turn. My happiness is real low. Short-term happiness is 42%. War dropped it a bit. Officer corps size dropped it a bit. You want more officers? You want less? It'll go to 80. It gets to 84 long term. I probably don't like that we use some nukes. Yeah, it's a little bit down now. Defensive alliance for Darius. Sure. That's these guys over here. Dry dock complete. So now we can make some cool fleets in that system over there. Where's my spy at? So my mission to win. I'm gonna check this out. Build 6 Argus facilities and 6 different colonies in order to return to Earth victorious. I don't know, unless it has something to do with, because this is where the warp gate is, or whatever you want to call it. I I don't know what that means. I don't know what we can do about that. Upgrade the command station. Huh. Not sure. It must be... What's my help menu? What's it called? Argus? I need a search. Yeah, I haven't played this mode, so I don't know what the win is. How to win? It's got to be something we research, but I don't know where to find it through all this. I don't know where we would find it. You can only build Argus in colonies. It's a tier 3 building. Oh. Okay, so like, okay. So over here, I can't look at these right now, but okay. Once you become a colony, we can build another one. Let's look at one of these that we can build on. Like this guy. Now they're all filled. I want to look at the list of things I can make. You filled up? Okay. Argus facility. There it is. Requires a colony. Need for the protection of Earth. So it doesn't actually need... we just need to be a colony. And how do we become a colony? Upgrade the settlements. We need the protocol technology. I guess I just gotta look through all these. Salted arsenal. Pegasus colonization protocol. There it is. Requires 800, so it's gonna be a little while before we get there. Okay. Then we make colonies, and then each of those colonies, and so we need 6 of those things. So 1, 2. How many do I have? 4, 3, 4. I have 4. I have 5. I have 5. Okay. Interesting. Thank you, monologues. Let's go repair these 2. And let's pass a turn here. And we'll see, let's see what we can get into here. We'll get built up. We'll get some big ships, and we'll see if we can get to it. Well, I think we'll have stream time to get into wind conditions, because there's 800 signs. It's gonna be a little while before we get there. So we're producing how much? Fine, we got 143 right now. Big chunk of the galaxy, though. Sure. I can see your stuff now. Oh, wow, you guys are big. Your military is 1428. How do I tell what my military power is? I want to see if I'm any good. I was thinking about picking on these red guys, but what if they're giants? Let's say... Oh, they have 17 systems. So, yeah, they are pretty giant. I just see the 2. 17 systems, huh? How many do I have? I have 19, I think. 14 outposts, 5 settlements. $23 on these guys. Looks okay. Don't like me so much either. I got 20. Okay, I'm not as giant as I thought I was. I have 14. She kind of likes me. These guys have 14 as well. They have quite a few fleets, though. They're the ones that have several ships around here. I guess they're not so strong, though. I don't know if I can see in here where my... Anything about my fleet strength? I don't think so. We can figure out where these guys... Oh, they got nothing. Oh, they're in Guju, and whatever that is. Okay. We could look at another edict, especially one that makes people happy, maybe. I mean, welfare program, which gives us happiness in return for minerals. Pegasus recruitment gives us more population in return for minerals and happiness. Refugee aid program gives us a better reputation. What else do we have? Emergency measures. Okay, emergency conscription. Propaganda. And... Ooh, emergency repossessions. We get 5,000 minerals, 500 rare earth, and minus 10 happiness. And then what? Martial law. Allows us to do a military crackdown, which gives us happiness. And more people. Alright. So I've got a fleet over here. Where's the other guy at? Is colonized, right? Yeah, it's all colonized. Let's turn this one into a science, right? This is my science land. It's like the computer built a shipyard there, but that's fine. Same thing. We can work our way up to that eventually. Okay. Well, I think this might be a good place to wrap it up. Like we've conquered, we've destroyed them. We could try seeing what happens. Like, what's a real opponent look like? I suppose we could try that. Let's come over here. Let's see. Let's just pick a fight with the red guy. Just see how tough they can be. Kind of move everyone around here. Get positioned for some fighting. And let's just see what we can get into. You know, we gotta go out in style. And I will have you build me another fleet. There we go. Prepare that for 10% of their health if the fleet didn't move this turn. Ah, there is a thing that does that. Okay. I want... Reduce... Oh, yeah. No resources. Yeah, it's kind of a strange word for increased happiness. Military crackdown, I don't think of that as a happiness booster. We'll stomp into red land here. I have a fleet right there, actually. Just to see what we can get into. Sure. I go through there. What do you got here? Oh, you ain't so tough. These are the same folks, the same bearded dragons, basically, we just fought. We'll let the spy go first. And do spy things. Can you do anything good this time? Like, you gonna... Oh, yeah, you are pretty good at it. Let's blow something up. Select the planet for target of the operation. No. Successfully planted the explosive, but it was unable to cause the intended damage, halting the building functions for a turn. Alright. That's nothing to sneeze at. Let's go get him. Undeclared war? Yes. Jump in there. I'm gonna let you just... Wait. Why? Why is it? Oh, because you got no... I keep forgetting she doesn't have any fleet. Won't you run away? I forget about that. You guys come on down here. Okay. And... move you over there. Okay. Let's fight this one. Let's go. Let's do like a bit encircling thing. Yeah, let's try that. And we're gonna go with any means necessary. Are we fast about it? We'll take the any cost. We'll run them down. Here comes the nukes. Which hurt real bad. Look at their numbers go down. Mash those buttons. We won. Captured quite a bit of weaponry that's still intact. It's not compatible with ours, but it's functional. What do you want to do with it? We can convert it. Experience for everyone and some minerals. Give it to our allies. Or leave it be. We know our weapons are far superior. We get some happiness. I will take it. Well, we wouldn't take that one. I guess if our reputation was real bad. Okay. Who's this guy? Oh, yeah, new guy. New guy's pretty strong. 280. Come on over here. I need the Master of Orion screen with him coming in like, how dare you attack us behind our backs? You'll rue the day you attack the Meklar. See how quickly we can charge through here. All means necessary is what's damaging it right now. The Zos. Yeah. I wonder if I can just like start demanding planets from them. Find more stuff? Recent reactions started to change the way the galaxy we are viewed by other factions. Neither Empress Sulik nor the Roar clan ever cared much about us, but their views are becoming more widely accepted. We should watch our behavior. This may eventually develop into a tricky situation. Tricky situation? Is that right? That's what I want. Tricky situation is my middle name. Did I use that joke already? I think I did. Why don't you... Can you add anyone here? No, there's no one here to add. Just get out of here. Send you back up to the home world to get built up. You guys are a little damaged. But I'm not scared of a little damage. Are we gonna win this fight over here? Yeah. Send you up there. I'm gonna send the spy in here. And we'll let the spy try to do something. Whew. Can you do it again? No. Let's get these guys over here. Upgrade some defenses. And... fight. Okay, we're gonna go 2 battle groups each side. gonna try the. We're charging in there. I know we shouldn't be hitting these buttons. We shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just curious what's the worst that could happen. Man, those are nasty. It's like the I win button with consequences. Here it comes. Pew. Okay, he ran away over there. We do have a move left. We'll follow him. What happens if we auto? How does that look? Oh, we still go in there. We just watch. Okay. I got a couple squares over there we can try to grab. I gotta do this one too. We'll fight this one. Be fast. And let's go in. They got a defense platform over here I want to deal with. Maybe we can do something like that. Here comes the missile. Boom, look at that. That's crazy. Running away now. Okay. So that was about done, but now that we're into some war and things are going well, I'm into staying. Ooh, the happiness is bad. We are a threat. I'm curious if we go all the way to Nemesis, if everyone will just start declaring war on us. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen, but I'm curious what's going to happen with it. Someone's going to have to come down here and claim these. We can send these two over here. They can come this way. These ships are going to keep on getting a little damaged. Yeah, it's fine. There goes threat. We've taken a step to the darker side of the Pegasus Galaxy's international politics. No matter how much we attempt to exert control over our press, everyone's going to know soon enough. I'm not doubting your decision-making, sir. I just wanted you to know that we may have crossed the line here. Change how enemies fight. Oh, change how enemies fight against us. Because they're going to start sending missiles at me. They're going to start doing what I'm doing to them. Can you not get over here? No. Okay, well, I'll put these two over here. Can I click all three of these? Yeah. Let the spy do her job. She's getting pretty good at that. 50%. It's been much better than 50% the last few times. I've only missed once or twice, I think. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to see just how bad things can get. They're kind of all over. Let's just spread out then. Yeah, we'll spread out all over. Send the missiles in. I thought I hit all means necessary. Maybe I didn't. What's going on around the sun here? Like a burst of radiation or something? losing that one. There they go. They run away. International Smugglers Ring. The crime never changes, no matter the culture or the race. Got a few crime organizations specialized in smuggling forming up in the system we just occupied. We need to stop it immediately. We can do it with money. We can get rid of it. 500 people. I got a lot now. We won't stop. They don't have the manpower to do it. Or we have bigger problems. We will we'll take the galactic reputation hit. Okay, and they ran over there. Let's do this battle over here. Okay. Run down. Then no running away. This guy will go in and deal with the batteries. Over there. We may need to repair before we get our nukes back. Research. Send a team. Okay, so those guys are pretty worn out. We've got the fresh ones are these two here. What I could do is... Well, we'll leave them right there for now. Next turn, we'll move them back. What do you got here? Oh, you don't have much. Oh, these are weak. We could probably storm in there and take that out right now. You want to keep on storming? I could take it. Let's keep doing it. We'll auto that one. I get to select, though. Run them down. So otherwise they're going to run away, and then they're going to go... We'll fight them again. And this will also give us a nice hit to our reputation. So, those of you that are at the beginning of the stream, I got an email from the PR folks about, like, this is a very dangerous mechanic. Like, you got to be careful, making sure that doesn't go too far to the side. And I'm curious what happens. Now I'm very curious about that. What happens with that? Our reputation was deteriorating with everyone. I just noticed there. We'll see just how bad it can get. There's a little fleet there. We can probably handle them just fine. I'm going to keep pushing that way. Let's wait until one of these guys can join us. Yeah, other front, you're right. We may get hit from the other side, for sure. Yeah, we probably should be able to build in fleets over there. They are Nemesis. Did they come at me? Oh, they did. I have the advantage, I think, here. However, I think they may have it. We got that one taken out. Yep. Our fleet moved over there. Awesome. They may run away. Well, I've run them down so that they won't run away so much. Oh, we're gonna win. Close. As long as we don't get nuked. We got it. Okay. We got some damaged fleets over there. How much bigger? How many more systems they have? They still like me. Warmonger. We're perceived as a real threat in the galaxy to anyone in the galaxy. And that's made an actual galaxy-wide coalition against us a real possibility. Talks have already begun, so we may keep pushing the galaxy's patience, but if we push it even more than a little, we'll end up with war with everyone. We'll keep that in mind. It has happened. Well, immediately. Almost every faction in the galaxy except our allies have formed a loose coalition against us. It's not like they've stopped fighting each other. They've agreed to declare war on us, and that's where we are. Quite irreversibly. Everyone? What's that? Oh, yeah, enemies with everyone. Ah, look at that. Except for our one buddy, Pegasus. Pegasus, our buddy. With these guys, right? Also, huh? They may not even... oh, yeah, because they're our ally. Okay. That's exciting. Can I auto-do a fleet? Automate. There you go. Will you fill up on your own? How about, another one? Automate. And then we'll go... I think you're the one that has one. Automate. A dad joke. Do you know why, you know what ET is short for? Because he's got those tiny legs. I'm sorry, the dad jokes have been subpar the last couple days, and I apologize. I'll do better. I won't do better. That was better than the last one, though. That was better than the the flat world friend, I think. Okay. At all costs. Nook. Here it comes. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. Oh, it's so nice. Oof. Wow, look at that. And those are nothing. Let's do it again. Boom. Okay. Everyone's already at war with it anyway. We might as well keep it going. That's been cut off. What's over here? Is that... oh, they're kind of tough. 164. What am I at? I'm at 97. See, I'm about to hang out here. This guy's fresh. So he can actually go in there on his own. We'll send him in. And we'll bring in... ooh, these guys are all real rough. We'll have to repair them. Hopefully they won't get attacked. Oh, these guys are all real bad. They're all real bad. Probably a bad deal if we get attacked here. Oh, I'm resources. I can't upgrade my defenses either. We may have finally stretched ourselves a little thin. And I got one fleet over here. Which I probably shouldn't have done that. I was gonna... Let's bring the spy in. Break some of their ships. 47% chance. Didn't happen. This might be a little uglier. I'm waiting for them to start throwing the nukes back at me. Kind of spread out. I wonder if we should... let's just like focus... let's do this. I want to focus everything in one spot. Okay, and we'll nuke that one. There it goes. Watch it. Biff. Let's do it again. I'm guessing they would be there. Oh, no, I timed that. I did it wrong. I should have got it back over there. You send the nuke out where they are gathering. You guys move a little bit. Did they nuke me? They did. It went down real fast. Ouch! Because these are just they can just walk into that system. Anyone else coming into my space? Ah, yeah, here it is. We got a little bit, but not much. The blue or the teal. So we can do here. We can station self-destruct or station EMP. Dealing damage to all targets around the planet. Self-destruct. Missile that guy. Get some damage. A lot more damage than the game thought we were going to do. If they hit 25, they run away. We're going to quite make it. Run them down! Which we shouldn't have done, because that means they won't retreat. Okay. A ton of damage to them, though, over there, though. That is these guys over here. And, yeah, we'll fight, because I don't think auto's a good idea. I want everyone to be... Yeah, near the system center is probably alright. Defense satellites. Do we have any of those? So we'll try to hit them where they are grouped up most. What if we do this? What if we say, whenever they sit here... There we go. There's another nuke over there. Oh, I'm going to miss him. Well, I guess we got some of them, though. There we go. Got him. It's funny how that works. Like, it's so powerful, but because we did it, everyone's at war with us. That has made the game a lot more exciting. Okay, they're coming at me over here now. I can take this one out. So each station, when you build a system, you get a defense platform, and a lot of these I've built up already with better platforms. I'm not sure if we'll get over there in time. Nope, we got it. They're all grouping up here in the center. We hit them again. Victory imminent. They hit 25, they'll run away. We just have defense platforms here. Here they go, they're running away. Okay. These guys are a problem. I'm not sure if we can build... Oh, we can build a fleet over here. Well, let's do it. Colin. You build any ships? You can. Okay. Here you go, Colin. Build a fleet there, please. Maybe we should do artillery fleets. These guys aren't doing so hot. We're still going to go in. They're being repaired, and they need to be repaired. One of them will be repaired, I think, next turn. Oh, for 5 turns on that guy. He's got 3 more turns. 6 turns for that one? That's so long. Are you built? You are. These guys are built as well. I'm going to leave you over here. Did you ever make your fleet? You didn't, did you? Oh, because you can't. Because you can't. Bad place for a fleet. Okay, are you, you're looking good. You two are not looking good. I put you on automate and it didn't actually... Oh, it made a couple. What's the point of that? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, here we gotta fight. Okay, they don't have any batteries, so we're gonna swing them around. We're gonna hit this side first. We'll hit that. I'm probably gonna group up and head over here. Oh, maybe they might just stay back there and shoot missiles. Because I only get so many nukes before we have to get refitted or whatever. Oh, I can use them. I can let the admiral figure it out. Oh, I don't have to push buttons. Even more automated. Take some research. I'm not getting anywhere on research. Upgrade that in 3 turns. Can you get upgraded in? Yeah. Upgrade you, and maybe a good upgrade too. I'm sure we'll be hit at a few different places here. I was gonna look to see how many systems they have left. I think they had like, I think the ones that had like 20 or so. Oh, there's not much reason to do that one, I don't think. Well, let's see what happens. We got a strength of 16 versus their 300 and something. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see what happens. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen. Oh, I did it. I thought they were shooting. Yeah, it didn't work out well. Took out some of their artillery, but that's about it. Yeah, we did some damage. I could have done more if I'd hit him right. Set, my favorite system. Yeah, we'll do that. Time right this time. We hit them there, but they're moving. Just do that. Yeah, we're not winning this one. Well, we did some damage. Oh, did all my ships get blown up? Oh, it did. It took out all my repair ships. Or my ships getting repaired. There was 3 fleets there. Can you play other factions than humans in the game? So they have a, sort of. There is a, I don't know where they are. There's a biomass thing. I think, so there's a couple of ways to play the game. There's the, like campaign mode, which is you're one of the human factions playing through a story. There's the scenarios, which we're playing in scenarios, and the scenarios are all the human factions going in the Pegasus Galaxy. But there's also the biomass one, which if you play the main story long enough, then you can play the biomass campaign. I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's some sort of alien thing. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But mostly, yes, just humans. Yeah, they're going to come in, they're going to destroy that next turn. We'll do one more turn, see what happens. They're not very healthy. Can you guys get it over here? No? There's all kinds of problems around, isn't there? I tell you to repair, you're just going to die. I'd rather not happen. That not happen. Why don't you blow something up? Could always go with the tech way down here, where we can start attempting to plant a Medusa virus in the system. Each turn for 3 to 7 turns, the virus has a 50% chance to spread to a connecting system. When the timer expires, the virus becomes visible and hazardous area is created in each affected system, which will damage fleets that are in there. So it's just like, you know, you can just sort of ruin the universe or the galaxy. I almost make it there. These guys never got built up. He didn't either. He's getting built. I did a real bad job of getting my fleets built. He's got nothing. Ooh. And you're getting built up too? Yeah. Alright, we'll do one more turn. Just for a grand finale of turn 32. And don't remind me to look at the diplomacy of the red folks and see how far we actually got. We had these 2, so we had them down there. I don't know how many more systems they have. How close will we get to taking them out? I think they ended up having, I think they had like 20 or something. We can win this one. Let's do that. So instead of self-destructing our stations, let's just shoot them. We'll win this one. They're gonna run away. I have 2 missile batteries left with these 2 guys here. Okay, got him. They're running away. Hooray. Another one? Let's go for it. You know auto's not going to do us any good. We're all going to come here. And... oh, I just blew my battery up before I said look at the missile off. No, that would have helped us a lot. Away we go. Now that one Oh, that's my little fleet is there. Ooh, this is kind of exciting whenever we get attacked from all sides. Humans? Stand your ground. Let's send the nukes. Where are they gonna go? They're gonna go hang out over here. We'll nuke them then. And over there too. Boom, gone. We just killed all. They just all died immediately. It's a weird mechanic, but it's kind of fun. Nookrium, yes, yes, excellent. Another one? All right. I'll fight you off. I'm not scared. I should be. Those missile launchers over there. That's all we got, I think, is just some folks hanging around here. They got my missile batteries, I think. I guess it was just my artillery that was shooting him. Let the spirit of civilization God you live on. Oh man, I need to play some old Civ. Prisoners of war. Can we just pretend there weren't any prisoners? I mean, we're bad already. You mean releasing them or making them disappear? Release them. That should make us look good. Make them disappear, Carolina. You tried to escape, you know. Oh man, we get experience for our admirals. All right, sir. Okay. Yeah, these folks are kind of stomping into me. How many you got left? Oh, they only have 9 systems left, so they've got these 2, at least 4, and they got, there's 5 more out here somewhere. So, okay. Alright, well, we can probably call it a day here. I suppose I've done enough killing for one day, I guess. You're all damaged. One more. I'm getting tired of these guys walking into my space. Just one more. Can you get in there too? You're not very helpful. Probably gonna die. But I want to see if we can adjust these odds a little bit. So he's got a weapons platform. And I want... If we say separated... I don't know which is better. We'll do this. Any means necessary, you know. At any cost, of course. I'm going to run them down. And we're going to nuke that. Launch a bunch of missiles. Defeat imminent. Not anymore. Nuke it again. My artillery are hanging out over here, shooting the nukes and the missiles. Man, what a weird mechanic, but kind of neat. I feel like it's going to be either all or nothing. Like, either you're not going to touch that button at all, or you're going to be touching the button a lot. I suppose if you're trying to be peaceful and trying to, like... There's different ways of playing the game. Like, obviously, our way here is not conquer the galaxy. Our way is to build those systems, or those platforms or whatever. And... well, I've also demonstrated why you don't want to push that button, because the whole galaxy's at war with us. Also is a lot of fun. I'm gonna run this guy back here. Oh, I can't. He's stuck. That's right. You guys never got built, did you? Yeah, we did that wrong. Over there and get fitted out. I don't know why I put 2 ships in there. What good is that gonna do? Okay. You done? What's that? Oh, you're still getting built. Yeah. You done? Oh, yeah. There's no one there. You're getting built, but there's a big fleet there. There's 104. There's a decent garrison at this station. Nothing there. We took them out pretty good. In fact, this measly little fleet of 27 might be able to win this fight. Research thermobarics. What does that do for us? Where's it at? Is this a thing we can get, and it can make things... Allows us to use overdrive in combat, increases our fleet's damage by 20%. Oh yeah, do that one. All right, do that one. Those black hole reactors, what I was looking at before. Autonomous firing systems. Increases the fire rate by 25%. A lot of the stuff is just sort of like just passive things. When you play the tutorial, it like, I don't know, it makes it seem like it's a real complex thing, and it took me a long time to figure it out. Oh, we're actually working on that call. We're actually almost done with that tech that I was trying to get. Build a strategic weapons center. Equip them after. The sheer destruction is wonderful. We're actually almost done with that. Well, we're halfway through that tech, and I could almost get a win here if we... I don't know if I'd ever be able to get it done. I do have 6 settlements, so maybe. It's supposed to be only one more turn. I will have her say, oh, you know what we could do? We could say, well, I don't really have any spare minerals. People are happiness is at 0. Ah, it's fine. Extended shifts. Make them even more mad. What does it do if it's real bad? When short-term happiness is below 66, unit construction is slowed down. 34% of our fleet's damage rate is decreased. Ooh. Okay. So we don't shoot as hard when we're sad. All right. Do we get to... Is there do we have like a proper rebellion? Like where half of our system, half of our plants would just like break off? I'd like to see that. Forget about winning the game. I want to see what happens when you really lose the game. After this stream, I want you thinking at the end of the stream that I want you thinking, man, he lost real bad. Okay, they're all coming in here. Excellent. Self-destruct. Blow up. Well, I'm not... Yeah, that just blew up. That'll show them. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Oh, we won because we blew up our station. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm not afraid of a little blowing up my own stuff. The war is making us real mad. There he goes. If it stays too low for too long, our systems will start rebelling and causing damage to our fleets, even joining other factions entirely. I want to see that. Okay. We do have a healthy fleet with a strength of 402. He's nasty. He can handle all kinds of stuff. Come over here and repair. Oh yeah, this guy's stuck over here still. Okay, you two are getting built. Are you built yet? You are built. Alright, you just stay over there and make sure people don't attack us. Actually, I don't think these guys are anything to be worried about. These folks are nice. Yeah, you need to go get built. Where are we getting attacked at? We're getting beat over where? Over here. These blue folks. Hey, how many planets you got? They refuse to start diplomacy. I just want to look and see how many planets they have. Okay, so we got one good one. We got one repair getting done. Okay, I just kind of want to see the happiness plummet. 61% to that. We have to build colonies and then turn those colonies into those. Add the thing. We're not winning that one. It's like it doesn't. Auto would be bad because it wouldn't. I don't think it would. I think it would just be bad. Nothing good would come from it. But this way, we can at least do a lot of damage to them because we can do that. Take out one of their fleets. I do a ton of damage that we wouldn't have done on an auto. I don't think. We could try it, I suppose. Now we're done for it. Batteries should have gone. Oh, no, they're not. I won? See? What was that, 17 versus like 400 or something? And we won? That seems a little awkward. Hey, I'll take it. Is that a hazardous system? I'm sitting in a hazardous system getting damaged? What's going on here? Batteries are taking them out. That was a lot closer than that other one, which went way in my favor. Can I do multiples of these? Can I do, like, say we want to do martial law. Full-scale conscription. Okay. Not that we need it, but that guy needs to go back and get a fleet. Can you do it here? No. I'm gonna have him run back. Yeah, run back this way. This guy has a fleet. Let's go make sure he's over here defending this side. What's with the funny blue stuff? Yeah, take out their fleet. Sorry, I was going to be done with this, but I really want to see where we can go with this. They have missiles everywhere. I'd rather split up. Did I hit that one? That one, I hope. Self-destruct. That one. Good music in the game. Okay, it was kind of a tough fight. But oh, did I run? I ran away? thought I won that one. Okay. Wasn't so bad with everyone getting war with us. We have really the only one that attacked. Well, this guy wasn't it. These guys. I don't think the other guys did anything. Oh well, these claw folk did something over here, but they didn't. They're weak. We held them off pretty easily. These guys keep coming at the same place. This is where we whooped them last time. We're losing this time. Oh, Kufo. We'll see what happens. If I just hit auto and it just goes in there, we stand our grounds. So I can't push any buttons. The game does the button pushing. Did we win? Oh, we won. Okay. Every time I hit auto, I keep expecting it to just throw me a number and not actually do a simulation. Control QFO. I don't know if we're going to get anything, any rebellion kind of things going on. I want to see some rebellions. What can we do with her emergency measures? Let's see if we can get them there. Here we go. Emergency conscriptions. That's minus 25 happiness. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna move anything. I just want to see. Rebellion. Then we'll call it a day. I need to go to bed. By the way, this Pegasus Expedition is in full release now, and this is sponsored. Thanks, Pegasus Expedition, for sponsoring this. And we get to see a little bit of a different scenario rather than what the main campaign, which seems to be what everyone shows off. Self-destruct, they ran away. I think, did I run away? They ran away, right? Just run them down. Blow up that station, because I'll take the rest of them out. There it goes. Here they come! Maybe this will be the last round. I don't think we're winning this one, but that was a good amount of damage there. Let's calm down. Alright, well. I guess I couldn't get a rebellion going. I was looking forward to it. But we'll just have to call it a day without a rebellion. I think it's going on. I think they're playing correctly. Won that one pretty handily. I was expecting some side quests to pop up there. We never got anything like that coming in. Oh, the tech came in. The the tech the win the game tech. Let's just take a look. So if I wanted to do it, let's just remove this. Now, it'd be this guy. Oh, I gotta build a colony first. So we gotta upgrade first to a colony. Oh, I didn't need to remove that. And build the Argus facility, which takes a bunch of minerals which you don't have. Doesn't take too long to get to that though. And 200. Yeah, we could probably do it pretty quickly, actually. How many of these do I have now? I still have 6 settlements. Everyone hates me now. But yeah, I could probably do it. Upgrade that guy and then build one of those 6 times, and I'd have the win. 6 different colonies. Yeah. You know what? I'm calling that a victory. I'm not gonna stay up because I need to go to bed. But that's a victory in my book. Forget what was about to happen with everyone else. I'm pretty sure that was a victory. So anyway, there's the Pegasus Expedition. It is out at full release now. Published by Fulcrum Publishing, who sponsored this, and developed by Gala Gameworks. Went through early access for a little while, and is now at full release. Thanks for hanging out. I certainly appreciate you hang out while I eradicate several space natives. Oh, look at that. We never had any of that kind of stuff. Interesting. So I think there is quite a bit of... Oh, maybe that's the biomass thing. It's got to be. Assimilate. Yeah, something going on there with that. There's all kinds of things we didn't get to look at with the one we played. There's the black hole thing. Okay. But anyway, there's Pegasus Expedition. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We'll call it a day.